going to say str account equals input, because I'm asking them to choose savings or checking. Okay, so what's the deal with the parentheses? What am I telling them here by doing that?
Choose C or S.
Yep. Choose C for checking or S for savings, right? Now I want to make sure that they choose checking or savings here. Those are the only two things that I will accept. So I'm going to strip, and I'm also going to say lower. So I'm giving them all the help I can give them. I'm stripping all the spaces off, the white space. I'm also making sure that the CRS is lowercase in the case they happen to type it uppercase. That's as much as I can do. So now I have to say, did they enter it right or not? So I have a couple of different ways I can handle this. If they choose something other than CRS, I could just have it exit and go all the way back to the beginning. Or I could hold them hostage here until they choose C or S. I'm going to choose to hold them hostage until they give me a C or an S. So how do I do that? I'm going to put them in a while loop. I'm going to put them in a while true. So now they're going to enter this, and then I'm going to see if they entered one of those two things. Okay? So if str account is equal to C or str account is equal to S, then I break. I break out of that while loop. Else, I'm going to print you must choose C or S. Okay, so there. I got him in there. It's not going to let him go until they enter C or an S. So now that they've chosen C or an S, it's time to ask them how much they want to withdraw. So I'm going to say str amount. And notice I'm saying str here because right now it's a string. So I'm going to choose input. How much do you want to withdraw? Now, I could make sure that they enter numbers here. For now, for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to leave that out. So I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and trust the user, which is never a good idea in the real world. If you want to give yourself an extra challenge, figure out how to make sure that they enter a number here. Okay? But right now, I'm not going to. I'm just going to convert this to a float. And I'm going to say str amount. So that's risky, right? Because this could give me an error if they don't enter the right thing. The next thing I need to do, because I'm withdrawing, is I need to make sure that there's enough money in the account. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say if FL amount is less than, oops. I I got to back up here because I have to check. I have to do it by account. So I'm going to say if str account equals S, we know it's the savings. Then I'm going to say if FL amount is less than what's in savings, less than FL savings, then we're going to do the withdrawal. We're going to say FL savings. Okay, so the new balance of FL savings is equal to FL savings, whatever's in there, minus FL amount. And I'm going to say print your new balance is FL savings. That's an F string. Okay. And I'm going to do an else here. If it's not savings, it's going to be checking. So I got to just copy this stuff right here. All right, so I'm going to give you a second to absorb that or catch up if you need it. All right, so there is the branch for withdrawal for the savings and checking. Actually, this is wrong. Sorry. I'm going to get rid of this. And this branch right here should tell them that they don't have enough money, right? You don't have enough money. This else should copy this whole branch and should be FL checking like this. Sorry about that. There we go. So that's how it looks. So this branch does the savings withdrawal. This branch does the checking withdrawal. Now, the important thing to remember here is that because I'm doing a withdrawal, I have this extra step, right? I have to check to see if there's enough. Do I need to check the balance before I do a deposit? No, the bank is going to take your money no matter what. So you don't have to do that part for the deposit. So str menu equals 1. This is the withdrawal, right? And I can get rid of that because I did the calculation already. This is the deposit part. I'm going to put the word pass in here just to keep it from having an error.